The moment a founder claims a $500 billion global market on slide 4, the room changes. The investors might stay polite, but they have effectively stopped listening. This is the 1% fallacy, the assumption that claiming a tiny fraction of a massive industry is enough to prove a venture-scale opportunity. This is what the investors are usually staring at when the meeting stalls. These 3 floating circles, TAM, SAM, and SOM, lack the mathematical connectors or logic needed to link them together. Investors look for sequence integrity. When a founder presents revenue outcomes before establishing a targeted customer acquisition strategy, it creates a cognitive collision. It forces the analyst to hold a result in suspension while waiting for the mechanism that produces it. A pitch deck fails because a break in logical sequence signals that the founder has not yet built a real execution plan. Lifting a top-down number from a generic industry report demonstrates market awareness, but it fails to provide market proof. While the founder focuses on the broad vision, the investor is silently scrutinizing the serviceable obtainable market, or SOM. The analyst tests this with a bottom-up equation. They multiplied target customers by average contract value to find a realistic SOM. The second check, the SOM must be a realistic multiple, typically 3 to 8 times the year 3 revenue target. If the SOM is $300 million, but the projected revenue is only $8 million, the model has a structural fault. It implies a penetration rate so low that the business model appears aspirational rather than strategic. VCs invest in the mathematical reality of a specific targeted customer capture strategy. Founders should abandon the concentric circle model entirely. The mandatory structural standard for a defensible market side is the waterfall visualization. This rigorous TAM is built from the global universe of your ideal customer profile. Applying constraint filters like geography and budgets narrows it to the serviceable addressable market. The final transition to the SOM accounts for execution reality, sales capacity, and a 36-month timeline. Presenting a mathematically connected waterfall proves the founder understands the path to their first $5 million in revenue. Once the market mechanics are mathematically defensible, the focus of the meeting naturally moves toward the execution capabilities of the team. The strength of any slide can be measured by the screenshot test. A fundable slide is sound enough for an investor to forward it to their partners without needing the founder in the room to explain the math. Audit your own headlines now to ensure each one follows a clear logical sequence. There is a system available for founders who want to eliminate structural errors from their deck entirely. The description includes a link to the $497 template kit. It features a VC-ready 16-slide deck built in Canva with both tech-forward and clinical professional themes. The kit also includes 16 VC-quality AI prompts, specifically engineered to populate each slide with professional copy. Utilizing a proven structural system removes the positional errors that cause analysts to pass. It aligns the narrative with the rigorous checklist investors already use.